This is a bookable summary of the book, Measure What Matters by John Doerr. Welcome to Discover the Revolutionary Power of Objectives and Key Results, OKRs. Have you ever found yourself working for an organization that seems to lack direction and purpose? It's a common issue that can lead to confusion, lack of motivation, and ultimately failure to achieve success. But what if there was a solution to this problem? Enter Objectives and Key Results, or OKRs for short. By setting clear, flexible, and transparent goals, organizations can work together efficiently towards a common objective. But the benefits of OKRs don't stop there. This management philosophy also encourages a growth-centered approach, allowing companies of all sizes to rethink their strategy and unlock their full potential. Join us as we explore the revolutionary power of OKRs and learn how they can help your organization achieve greater success. Love, fate, and the birth of OKRs at Intel. In the 1970s, John Doerr was an intern at Intel, trying to win back his ex-girlfriend Anne, who worked in Silicon Valley. Fate brought them together when he found her working at Intel too. As they rekindled their romance, John also discovered a revolutionary management system called OKRs. OKRs were born at Intel, where Andy Grove, one of its co-founders and later CEO, used them to transform the company from a small business to a global giant. John attended one of Grove's seminars, where he learned that OKRs aren't just about knowledge, but also execution. By setting clear objectives and key results, the company could focus on pursuing them, and everyone involved knew whether they met their goals or not. For instance, one of Intel's objectives was to be number one in the mid-range computer component industry. One of their key results was to win 10 designs for the Intel 8085 microprocessor, a win being every time the microprocessor was used in products designed by other companies. Key results had to be measured with a clear yes or no, and everyone involved had to understand whether they'd met them or not without argument. Implementing this management system at Intel allowed Grove to grow the company by 40% every year throughout his 11-year tenure as CEO. Seeing the impact of OKRs in action, John began a lifetime of commitment to spreading this revolutionary management philosophy to other companies. Stay focused with OKRs. 3 key characteristics. Working towards achieving your company's goal is a team effort, but it's just as important to know what goals you shouldn't be focusing on. This is where OKRs come in. They help organizations stay focused on a limited number of important objectives at a time, so everyone is working towards the same thing. To make the most of OKRs, you should have no more than a handful of company-wide objectives at any given time. These objectives should be broken down into 3 to 5 key results so that everyone knows when they've been achieved. It's also important to set a clear time frame, with quarterly OKRs recommended to keep up with the fast pace of business today. Brett Kopf, CEO of Remind, used OKRs to transform his small education startup into a company with millions of users. When his team of 14 needed to focus on company growth, the author recommended OKRs to help them stay on track. By staying focused on their objectives and not getting distracted by other requests, Remind continued to grow and secure significant funding. OKRs can help your organization do the same. Openness and alignment. The importance of transparent OKRs. Openness and honesty are essential in any successful human relationship, and the same applies to organizations. Having a transparent OKR system means that everyone in the organization can see the goals and progress of their fellow workers, which increases motivation and collaboration. For OKRs to be truly effective, they must be aligned with the company's vision. An employee's individual OKRs should align with the top-level OKRs. This hybrid approach fosters collaboration, transparency, and innovation, as seen in Google's 20% time concept. However, implementing alignment can be challenging, as seen in MyFitnessPal's case. They scheduled quarterly meetings with departmental heads to align their OKRs and identify potential teams for collaboration. This resulted in better coordination and support among teams, leading to continued growth. If you're finding this video to be enjoyable, show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for even more fantastic content. Your encouragement means everything to me and drives me to keep creating videos for you. Tracking OKRs for success. Tips for organizations. Tracking OKRs is essential for ensuring that your organization is on the right track. Just like how writing down personal goals increases the likelihood of achieving them, tracking OKRs can help organizations stay focused on their objectives and make progress towards achieving them. To make sure that progress is being made, it's important to regularly check in on OKRs. Google, for example, has monthly sit-downs where employees discuss their progress towards quarterly OKRs. This helps them identify roadblocks and update key results accordingly. During these meetings, contributors can choose to continue, update, start, or stop an objective, depending on its progress. To measure progress towards key results, Google and Intel used a color-coded scoring system ranging from 0 to 1. Red indicates no progress has been made. Yellow means that progress has been made, but key results remain unmet. And green means the key results have been met successfully. If an OKR isn't working out, it's okay to stop it mid-cycle and replace it with a new one. For example, Romine's Brett Koff once identified a failing OKR and replaced it with a new one that turned out to be an instant success. Regularly tracking OKRs and making updates as needed can help organizations stay focused and achieving their goals. Going above and beyond. Why stretch goals matter for organizations. Stretch goals are high-risk challenges that push the organization to excel beyond what they thought was possible. While they may seem daunting, research shows that stretch goals can increase employee motivation, productivity, and engagement. At Google, stretch objectives are separated from committed objectives and have a higher chance of failure. But with a safety net of cash, stretch goals can result in a big payoff, as seen with the development of Google Chrome. The Chrome team set an initial stretch goal of reaching 20 million weekly users by the end of 2008, which they surpassed in early 2009. Despite not meeting all their stretch goals along the way, the team persevered, and Chrome is now used by over 1 billion people on mobile devices alone. Revamping performance reviews. The benefits of continuous performance management and CFRs. Performance reviews can be tedious and costly process for both employees and employers. That's why many companies are turning to continuous performance management and CFRs to replace annual performance reviews. These conversations provide real-time feedback and recognition and allow leaders and contributors to discuss vital topics like goal realism and motivation. Adobe saw a dramatic decrease in voluntary attrition after implementing a check-in system similar to CFRs. By coupling OKRs with continuous performance management, organizations can foster a transparent and healthy workplace culture. Teams of contributors can work towards common goals with transparent communication and individual accountability. OKRs give meaning to goals, while CFRs provide the life juice needed to complete them. With ambitious stretch thinking, organizations can use these techniques to reach for the stars and nourish a people-oriented workplace culture. After all, treating employees as partners, not subordinates, tends to lead to the most successful organizations. We hope this video provided valuable insights and information for you. Which OKR characteristic do you think is most important? Openness and alignment, or tracking OKRs for success? Let us know in the comments. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to hit the button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, and until next time.